is to be a match of the year candidate between a man who's gone all over the world representing British wrestling and another man who just is starting to break through.
His return to IPW UK after a successful 2-month tour of Japan. He is the former IPW UK Cruiserweight Champion and proud to be back home. He is
former British Cruiserweight Champion and until recently was a British Tag Team Champion as well. The Star Attraction Mark Haskins, one of the breakthrough stars in British wrestling in the past couple of years. Tonight in the main event of the Sittingbourne Spectacular, perhaps the biggest match of his singles career.
Gentlemen, introducing his opponent. He is making his first appearance in Sittingbourne since May of 2009. He is IPW UK's first great export. He is the man, the gravity of gods. He is PAC!
Well, 1 year ago, when IPW started this remarkable run of shows in Sittingbourne with the 2009 Sittingbourne Spectacular, this man, the man that gravity forgot, PAC, had a show-stealing contest against the American Dragon Brian Danielson. Tonight, he could steal the show again. He takes on Mark Haskins. If you follow the careers of these two men over recent years, this is a match that needs very little introduction. Back from Newcastle upon Tyne. South Coast, down in Portsmouth, trained by the specialist Mark Sloan in the FWA Academy. Yeah, Pac's gone on to star in matches all across the world. A big star for Dragon Gate, many other promotions across Japan as well. In some ways, this is a homecoming for PAC. IPW was one of the places in the UK where he really made a name for himself before breaking out and becoming an international star. He's always welcome here, always well respected by these great IPW fans, as you are hearing in Sittingbourne now.
Hit him!
He's very focused, you see. He wants to wrestle a different kind of match. Whoever the handshake, clean handshake is what we got. It's not something you always see from Haskins, but I think the Star Attraction has maybe made a statement here by coming out without Gilligan Gordon. I know this match means a lot to Haskins, and he's obviously trying to win this in his own right. Testing his skills against one of the absolute best in the game. So look up. The main event of the Sittingbourne Spectacular 2010. PAC goes behind into a rear waistlock. Haskins trying to escape. Does so. Takes a wrist lock. PAC down onto his knees. Haskins wrenching up the pressure. PAC counters. Great technical skills on display from both men. Haskins rolls forward. I guess if anything you might say pure technical holds is where Haskins may have an advantage over PAC. It's that speed and high-flying skill that's brought PAC to this dance, so to speak. And well, if PAC can get to that top rope, if he can hit some of those high-risk moves, then This could be a short main event tonight. He goes for the armbar. PAC knew where he was in the ring, got his foot on the bottom rope. Instant break. See, Haskins didn't hold on to that. He has 5 seconds to break. Obviously, it's considered not very sporting if you hold on to 4 or 4.5 seconds. The Mark Haskins you normally see might have tried to do that. We're seeing a different kind of approach to this. Haskins not berating the crowd, taking that opportunity there to jump PAC from behind. Looks like he's taking a leaf from Joel Redman's playbook. Redman has been reluctant to cheat since the Thrillers, the team of Haskins and Redman, broke up temporarily recently for both men to focus on their singles careers. Haskins, since that time, has spent a couple of months over in Dragon Gate in Japan, the place where PAC has been performing, earning his living. Haskins very impressive. I think he's been invited back from what I've been told, and you can see why here, as he's more than able to keep up with PAC. He's got that hammerlock applied now arching over to add more pressure, just wrenching the elbow. Now again, changing direction, PAC trying to roll through, and now Haskins applies his body weight to try and keep the pressure on the arm. PAC counters into a head scissors. Haskins arching his back to try and relieve the pressure. Haskins escapes. Handstand. Holding the leg again, and PAC kicks himself clear. Back to square one. No clues yet for my money as to who's going to have the advantage in this one. Very even contest between this star of the north and this upcoming star from the south. PAC and Haskins. PAC takes the arm this time, hooks it over into a rear chin lock. I do think PAC has a point to prove at this year's Sittingbourne Spectacular. In that match against Danielson I mentioned from last year's show, a great match, but ultimately was unsuccessful. Danielson beating him on that night, and PAC not wanting history to repeat itself twice. He's again escaping the hold from PAC. Switches tactics, grabs a leg. Handstand from Haskins. Rolls through at the speed of Haskins. Oh, PAC counters. Got his knees down. Now Haskins counters into a sunset flip, and he gets two, but shows you how quickly both of these men can think on their feet. First PAC with the counter into a pin, then Haskins countering the counter. Score a near fall of his own. It's everything it promised to be so far. A great technical match, but Haskins, I think, may be the happier of the two. He's managed to keep this on the ground for the most part. PAC certainly hasn't gone up high, hasn't been able to hit any of his trademark offense. Haskins was hoping for a clean break, but PAC went back in. It's a right arm, Haskins this time. Goes underneath, leapfrog. Monkey flip, but PAC with a high jump, sweeps away the leg, goes for a pin. Haskins tries to sweep it. Kick to the midsection from PAC. Haskins in considerable pain after that. Made good contact in PAC, sends him into the corner now. Haskins leaks back in. It's the arm breaker. PAC flip lands on his feet, but Haskins with a drop kick. The back of PAC's head hit that turnbuckle hard. All the good-looking offense we've seen from both of these guys. Nothing pretty about that. Just a stomp, almost a frustrated stomp from Haskins. PAC into the corner. Here he comes, head of steam. Haskins, high knee into the jaw of PAC. A snap suplex from the Star Attraction, the former Cruiserweight champion, is on top of this now. Drops the knee across the face of PAC. Goes for the cover and only two. Haskins continuing to punish PAC here, being relentless. There's hardly any time for PAC to recover before Haskins again has got his arm around the jaw, trying to squeeze the air out of the windpipe. Even harder to carry yourself to your feet. PAC did it, and that side suplex enough to make Haskins break the hold. Haskins with a drop kick to the back. Pleased with how this is going as he almost wrenches the knee out of the socket. He knows what damage he's done, and he's going for variation on the figure four. The position he's gone for, a squatting position from Haskins. He's not cinching back and going to the ground himself. He's trying to force PAC to use extra energy to force his shoulders up. You see, whenever PAC tries to rest, he's got his shoulders down. Now Haskins switches. PAC is trying to get to the rope. You see, he's edging that way. He's just a few centimetres away. He's trying to reach out there with his fingertips as Haskins trying to stop him. And finally, PAC makes it. Haskins going to have to break the hold. Another clean break from Mark Haskins. He's showing a much more sportsmanlike attitude to this match than we normally see from him. He's normally to be honest, a conniving individual. He's normally out here with Gilligan Gordon, taking every shortcut, cutting every corner he can on the way to victory. But tonight, it's all about competition, and Haskins is giving as good as he gets. But PAC takes advantage in that battle of strikes. PAC caught him. So Haskins caught PAC on the way back from that run, and PAC backs up, drops the rope, and Haskins was lured into that. Haskins goes flying over the top to the outside, and now this is dangerous territory because Haskins is down on the outside of the ring. Well, see how he grabs the leg. He knows exactly how dangerous PAC is if PAC can take to the air, as he's about to do here. A twisting corkscrew dive from the man that gravity forgot, and he takes out Mark Haskins. That is exactly what Haskins needed to avoid. You saw how happy PAC is to be in mid-air, and that corkscrew dive, he landed all of it, his full body weight coming down from nearly 15 feet in the air in the end, right on top of Haskins. It was until this point that we would have said Haskins was on top here. PAC with that high-risk move, gaining a distinct advantage now. PAC, the more experienced of the two men. Is that experience factor coming into play as Haskins lies prone in the ring, and PAC with a leg drop across the throat of the former tag and cruiserweight champion. He's got the leg hook, and he's only got two as Haskins gets out again.
Okay, come on, PAC.
Great main event here at the Sittingbourne Spectacular, an engrossing contest between PAC from Newcastle, Haskins from Portsmouth. Two of the big stars that IPW has produced in recent years. Who's going to win it? PAC. Another charge, and he gets a forearm into the jaw of Haskins. Big snap suplex, floats over into the pin. Haskins with barely any time to regain his bearings, but was still able to kick out. Quickly back into the chin lock goes PAC. Nowhere to go, really. You see PAC just pulling him from side to side, trying to kick that neck. He's just trying to roll over and try and reach the rope. He's up to his feet now. Elbows breaks the hold. Haskins almost fought back, but PAC cuts him off with an elbow. Important to cut off momentum. PAC knew he had to do that, and he was just able to do it, but he only gets 2. Haskins again, slowly getting to his feet, but there's less and less blood flowing around those legs as PAC continues to work on all areas of Haskins' body. Now sends the Star Attraction to the ropes once more. Martial arts style kick. Kind of going on and looking at a backflip into a knee drop. Both knees going tracking across the back of Haskins' skull. They've given him a concussion here, but I don't know whether that was instinct alone, but Haskins was able to kick out again. PAC, he's now stalking his opponent. Around the waist, and now what? Now what? PAC has Haskins on his shoulders. What's he planning? What's he planning? Oh, he drops him. A big face buster. A face buster from PAC. That could be all. That really could be all. Oh, it's not. It's not. Haskins again kicks out. But even if he loses this, Haskins has certainly done himself no damage. A good showing here from this young man. Head scissors from PAC, you can see it's again that strategy of trying to cut off the airways. What a strength in those thighs, and he's really just using it to squeeze the head. The Star Attraction fading fast here. You see his arm drops once and it drops 3 times. The match is over. That's number 2. Could be seconds away from the end here as that arm goes up for a 3rd time, goes down a 3rd time, but it doesn't because Haskins gets it back up. Haskins somehow realising the predicament he's in, and he suddenly burst into life again. Haskins rolls round and through, hooks his leg over the bottom rope. Well, PAC will have to break, but how much of Haskins' remaining energy was used up there? Haskins getting to his feet. PAC at this stage is wondering what it's going to take, I think, to finish this. Still a lot we haven't seen from PAC in terms of top rope offense. If he can get Haskins in the right position where the risk is one worth taking, got to assume he's going to want to go up high again at some point. Oh, Haskins telegraphed it, boot to the face. Haskins to the kick, uppercut. Midsection from PAC, but Haskins with a back elbow. Haskins is feeding off the energy of the crowd. You don't normally see this from Mark Haskins. The crowd never on his side, but tonight he's earning their respect. Haskins goes to the corner, takes a run, and back elbow again. His whole body weight, in fact, going on to PAC, and a monkey flip. Oh, PAC lands on his feet. PAC goes for a kick on. Haskins, face first goes PAC into the knees of Haskins. Will that be enough? Surely this could be. It could be. It's not. It's not. Hell of a match. A hell of a match between PAC and Haskins. And still Haskins' fight back continues. PAC is crawling to the corner. He's having to use the ropes to help himself up. But Haskins not giving him any chance to recover. Haskins trying to Irish whip PAC into the corner. PAC is blocking it. On the 3rd time of asking, he gets there, but PAC leapfrogs. Flip. And an Enziguri from PAC. It's a Northern Light suplex. Arches the back, and Haskins at 2 3/4 that time gets out. Referee Chris Roberts says this match will continue. Much to the relief, I think, of the Sittingbourne fans. No one here wants this to end. What a treat we're seeing here tonight. Haskins tried to use the top rope, but PAC tried to use the top rope. Haskins with the drop kick. Haskins is lining him up. Maybe he's going to go for that ace crusher. Oh no, go for the super kick. Haskins ducks, nips up. There's the ace crusher. Ace crusher from Haskins. Haskins rolls over. Cover. Yes, no. PAC kicks out again. My goodness, this is going to continue. incredible agility from Haskins. Ducking clothesline from PAC, nipping up, hitting the ace crusher, but it still wasn't enough to put away the man that gravity forgot. Haskins goes to the corner again. This time a backdrop, lands on his feet, on the apron. He's one step ahead of PAC at the moment as Haskins goes to the top. This is PAC's territory. He came running. Super kick from Haskins. He's going for, drops him on his face. Haskins goes for the cover. This time, no, again, in one of the closest near falls you will ever see, that PAC again got out of it. Goodness me, what a match. What a match between PAC and Haskins in the main event of the Sittingbourne Spectacular. And we're still not done. Haskins, what's he planning here? I think he was thinking about going for the top rope, but he's had a change of heart, I think, as he backs PAC into the corner once again. I tell you, whoever wins this will have earned it. This bin is Haskins maybe going for a superplex, PAC trying to knock him away. Fighting up there in a very precarious position. Oh, Haskins! Oh, he went for a Hurricane Rana instead, but PAC held on to the ropes. PAC is up high. PAC in the most dangerous place he could be. PAC, oh my, a shooting star press, knees first onto Haskins. A standing corkscrew moonsault, hooks the leg, and oh, Haskins kicked out again. I can't believe what we're seeing here. PAC's gone over, but to his credit, he's got right back on the fight. Haskins, German suplex, a release German suplex. PAC lands on the back of his neck. PAC with a German suplex. Arches holds on for the pin, and Haskins again escapes. Again he gets out on two. My goodness. You are witnessing a classic here at the Sittingbourne Spectacular 2010. PAC is going to the top rope. Can he finish it here? Haskins is down. PAC, maybe the most dangerous man in the world, from the top rope. Oh, corkscrew dive, but Haskins got the knees up. And look at this. It's a cradle pile driver from the cradle to the grave. Haskins. And PAC's head bounced off the canvas, and Mark Haskins, the Star Attraction, has beaten PAC in one of the finest wrestling matches you are ever likely to see. God, I am breathless. What a wrestling match, what a main event. Tell me where else in the wrestling world you can see action as good as you have just seen between Mark Haskins and PAC. They are standing, they are on their feet in Wyvern Hall in appreciation of an incredible, remarkable, unmissable match. Mark Haskins has just undoubtedly had the biggest win of his career. Goodness me. Well, for the second year in a row, PAC unsuccessful at the Sittingbourne Spectacular, but for the second year in a row, he may have just stolen the show in the process. Haskins is showing respect to PAC, trying to help him to his feet. Offering a handshake, PAC obviously frustrated. Still demonstrating, still complaining about something or other, but Haskins offering his hand. Is this genuine? Got a clean handshake at the start of the match. Oh, a hug now, look at that. There is something we have never seen before. Mark Haskins showing the grace to show respect to a beaten opponent.